Hey everybody. As a real estate agent, I get a lot of questions about the home buyer process. A lot of first-time homeowners have a lot of questions and aren't comfortable talking to realtors. They don't want to be sold anything. They don't want to be pulled or dragged into something, but they have a lot of questions and need answers. Well, guess what? Today, I'm going to take you on a home buyer's journey and show you what it entails step by step. Let's jump into it. So the first thing I want you to keep in mind is that the home buying process is not a selection process, rather it's an elimination process, okay? The first step to the home buyer journey is to meet with me, okay? It is no obligation to buy anything. This meeting is strictly for me to learn what your goals are, what your needs and wants are, so I can see how to better serve you throughout this whole process. After you meet with me, your next step is to get a pre-approval. See, when you get a mortgage pre-approval, you have more negotiation power during this whole process. And ultimately, you'll be able to learn the price range so we can focus on your home search, okay? That's the biggest thing. The pre-approval will show you what you have to work with so we don't waste a lot of time and we can find the perfect home for you that fits your financial needs, okay? So you've met with me, right? You've got a mortgage pre-approval. What's the next step? The fun part. Visiting homes, showings. Most buyers, at least 99% of them, according to national statistics, they use the internet to look at houses, okay? But me, realtors, we have special tools and resources. We have mobile options. We have all these resources available to help you look at properties. And we have information that is a lot more valid and accurate than maybe the tools and resources that the average home buyer has. So I've shown you a few properties. What's the next step? Well, you find the one that you like, the one that has your name on it, the one that speaks to you. At some point throughout the process of elimination, because remember, it's not a selection process, it's an elimination process. So at some point through the process of elimination, you're going to find this home which closely matches the wants and needs that you've come to identify in your home search, the one. And I'm here to help guide you through the process of buying real estate, okay? I'm here to help you find that one that speaks to you. So what do we do after that? You found the home that you really love, the one that speaks to your heart. Well, the next step is to write an offer. Now, writing an offer is your official response to the seller of the house, and it lets them know that you're interested in becoming the next homeowner. So that is the legal and official and professional response to let them know that you want to be the next homeowner. Now, with that offer comes negotiations. Not all buyers and sellers are thinking exactly the same when it comes to transferring legal ownership of a home, okay? In the end, negotiations are normal, okay? So it can be intimidating because it's a negotiation, but negotiations are normal when it comes to the home buying journey. With the negotiation might come a counteroffer. As the buyer, you make the first step with your initial offer to purchase the house at that price that you determine and other conditions that you may want. It's fair and reasonable for the seller to make a counter back to you, and you can go back and forth. After that, at some point in the offer, negotiation, or counteroffer phase, you and the seller agree, and that is when the contract is accepted. I mean, this right here is good. This is great. This is when you feel like it's all coming alive. It's really actually happening. It's right around the corner. It's fulfilling you. What's after that? Well, this is the financing / inspections phase. So this is where we take care of anything that has to deal with financing or inspection. So there may be issues in the inspection that are hidden from normal observation, things that we can't see. That's where the professionals come in. And these issues could be minor or they could be major enough for you to say, I don't want this house anymore. And that's okay. That is okay. So after the inspection, once you've come up with a fair and reasonable list of repairs, you as the buyer have the opportunity to tell the seller, hey, look, could you take care of these repairs? And most of the time, the sellers do take care of those repairs, depending on what they are and depending on the market. Keep that in mind. After the inspection phase, the repair phase, the next step is the title work phase, pure technicalities. This is just dotting the I's and crossing the T's, making sure that the property that you're looking to buy is properly identified and the title is clear of any liens. That's all that's about, okay? The next step is the appraisal phase. Now keep in mind, appraisers don't set the value of a property. the market does, okay? This phase is where a third party comes in and appraises the property and sees what the market would determine this property's value to be. That's when the lender either says the seller is selling way too high, asking for too much, or, hey, everything looks right, we're good to go, okay? That's what you want. This is where we schedule the closing, right? The closing is going to be a day for the parties to get together and sign the paperwork, okay? So first you schedule the closing. After that's scheduled, you do your final walk through the property to make sure everything is squared away and good to go. This is your final chance to say either I want it and love it, or nah, I don't want it and don't like it. Your final chance. After that, the big day. The day you've been waiting for, the day you've worked on your credit for, the day that you saved up money for, the day that you've been dreaming about, closing. This is the day where you guys come together. You get the keys, you sign over the paperwork, you pay any fees related to closing if need be. And guess what? You, my friend, walk away a homeowner. The American dream. Listen, guys. I want to thank y'all for tuning in these several minutes to learn about the buying process. And I want you to stay tuned for future videos where I'll be making videos for maybe the seller's process or maybe a comparative market analysis, whatever it be. I want to thank y'all for tuning in and ask that you stay tuned in. And guess what? This is Anthony Mason, where I move mountains to move you. I'll see you next time.
Make it look good, he wrap it up nice. He want me to go sell my soul, but that'll be treason. I love the Lord and I am a heavenly soldier.